Okay, so we're planning our cut here of how to cut the seat out of the cart. Once we get it all sketched out, then we'll start working towards making our first cut. We'll drill the corners out with just a drill bit bigger than whatever the saw blade's going to be. In this case, we're going to use the jigsaw. Then we cut out our shape and we try to cut it nice and perfect so we can lay that piece that falls out onto the next barrel, trace it, and then cut it out. No more measuring. This is our deburring tool. This is what we scrape the edge of the plastic here with to make the plastic edges soft so they won't scratch the kiddos. Here I'm actually cutting out the dash that goes above the children's knees, and it kind of makes the barrel more sturdy, and it's nice to look at. You can paint those and put a steering wheel in it, but we didn't want to put a steering wheel in it, just more money. Test fitting. Doesn't fit perfect, but once you put the screws down, it does great. And again, I'm test fitting my seat. Right here, Brian is planing out our seat belts. There's a D-ring there. So he takes the D-ring, he attaches it to the left side of the seat, puts 2 1-inch drywall screws in it, and then he takes these tie downs from Harbor Freight. He splits those in half, and then he cuts them at the halfway mark because we don't need the whole length. And these are our seat belts, believe it or not. So just get the edge of it, wrap it around, put a 1-inch screw on the bottom there. That's our preliminary backup safety screw. And then the main screw that does all the holding it's a 2-inch screw with a 1/4-inch hole and I think 1.5 inch washer, 1.25 inch washer, something like that. Screws it down. The washer puts a lot of tension on the strap there, and it's ready to go. Now we have a seat belt. Here I'm laying out my angles so I can cut the seat backer, what you lean your back against when you're sitting in the train cart, and it's got to kind of fit at an angle, and the contour needs to go around the edge of the barrel. So I got as close as I could, and then use screws to compensate for the difference. And there we go. Here we are tracing out those seat backers. So here we're cutting out those plastic seat backers. We screw this piece on here for support, and then that plastic piece we just traced out will screw against that. I have a 200 and some change pound clamp there, and it works great. It's Brian's good idea. He's a genius when it comes to these things. We went ahead and made all 5 for our train cars. And here again, we're attaching the seat backer so the kiddos have something soft to lean up against. Here is one completed cart minus the undercarriage to pull it. But as far as the insides go, seatbelt works. Thumbs up. And now we start construction on the bottom of the train cart, the part that has the wheels that pulls it. A little bit of metal fabrication here. And here we're cutting out the first part that attaches to the lawnmower or the four-wheeler. We're making that. It's pretty simple. You just take some square tube, cut the edges out, round it off, drill the holes through the middle. And there they are. And then we're going to put those little blocks on there for extra support and weld those in place. Make it a little stronger so when you're pulling a whole 5 carts, it'll be strong. You're going to weld all those corners and everything up so it's nice and strong. Here it is after the fact. We welded it. It ain't pretty, but it'll hold. When we take these Harbor Freight carts, we will grind the paint off here. Here I am in the background hammering down the angle iron. Instead of cutting it off, I hammer it over and weld it, drill a hole through it, and makes it like 10 times stronger. It is a little bit of work though, so we let Brian do it. Brian likes to put his legs into it when he works. He almost need the table there. There I'm drilling the hole through, and that's one completed attachment for one of the train cars. I don't know what you would call that. And we're going to make some more. We have 5 to go. And here I'm just welding those to the dollies. Okay, here's the completed project. That's the back of the dolly where it attaches. And there's the front where it attaches to the lawnmower or the four-wheeler or whatever device you have. Our seatbelt. Seatbelt works great. The kiddos love it. We're going to go for a little test drive. And in case you're wondering, those plastic barrels are held down by putting some tap screws through the plastic and into the dollies themselves. There's 4. We have a professional driver there, and he is the cart inspector. He's going to let us know what he thinks. Here we are going down a steep hill. So far, I think he might approve. I think we're going to get a good grade at the end of this test. And we passed. It was a success. Hope you enjoyed the video. We certainly enjoyed making it. And if you like our content, please subscribe and come back next time we have a video. Have a good one.